What's up, guys? I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, I understand the quality is not as good as it usually is for us. Simba actually is having problems with his internet or something, so please forgive us. I know his voice might be a little delayed and it might be chopped up. I apologize. We will have it fixed as soon as possible. But yeah, so expect higher quality videos ASAP. You see, I got the new camera. Is usually up to par, but like I said, something is wrong. Spectrum. That's all I gotta say. Is Spectrum. So that's why the videos like this. Apologize for us. Enjoy the video. Welcome back to Octagon Outcast, the channel we talk about all things combat sports related. And with me today, I have Svmba K. MMA Myers will not be here for the foreseeable future. He's taking some time away, so everybody wish him the best of luck in the comments. But today we will be talking about UFC 311, Makhachev versus Tsarukyan 2. This card is stacked so far. A great way to start the year. Let's dive right into it. First fight up, we have Tagir Ulanbekov versus Clayton Carpenter. Any man that is cornered by Khabib Nurmagomedov will not lose unless you will see what I'm talking about later. Will not lose, and I don't think Tagir will lose either. He's coming off a win. He is 16-2. He's a linkier size for the flyweight division, and he's going to be the bigger guy. He got nice, good striking and really good wrestling. So I'm going to take Tagir by unanimous decision here.
I said Clayton Carpenter just might be a bit too green, and I don't think he has the gas tank to deal with anyone from Russia. So I don't think this is a good matchup for him. I think he loses though. I'm giving it to Tagir by a decision.
Agreed. Definitely loses his off. Next up, we have Ricky Torres versus Benrado Sampai. I believe this fight was supposed to happen a couple months ago. I don't know if it was necessarily against this guy, but I know Ricky was supposed to fight a couple months ago. Something happened. They didn't fight. They both coming off of losses, 135-pound division. Ricky's last fight was against Raul Rosas Jr., if I'm not mistaken. A couple months ago.
I thought he fought that.
He might have fought again.
Yeah, no, it was. Never mind.
Definitely might have fought again, but that's the last
No,
time
he
I
did.
remember fighting him.
It was Rosas. It was Rosas.
Yeah.
No, it was Rosas. He got.
Yeah. This guy's. I feel like. Ricky, he a ball of energy. I just don't think he's that good. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take Brenda though. I don't really know much about him, but I mean, by looking at the guy, he got all these tattoos. Shit, I would from blind men looking, or you can't be blind picking somebody, but I will take him. He looks scary, and Ricky looks like a dweeb. So yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna give it to the UFC vet on this case. I think Ricky is gonna be able to take this home decision. This is Bernardo's second fight in the UFC, and mind you, his last fight, he got viciously knocked out by Vinicius Oliveira. Probably one of the craziest knockouts I've seen in quite a while. I think Ricky's gonna take advantage of his reach. They're gonna keep this on the feet because Ricky's a strictly freestyle fighter or whatever. But Bernardo only wins if this goes to the ground. So if he goes to the ground and takes the decision, maybe he can edge out.
I don't think Ricky really is gonna. I don't mean to cut you off, but he's not really the KO.
I think Ricky's in decent where he'd be able to. Yeah, you good? No, he's not.
I don't think he's the man to really threaten.
But I'm gonna give him.
Yeah, you're right. He is the vet.
Give him the win because of the experience. I think the experience will work better on his end.
Yeah, he's the vet, more experienced guy, definitely. Next up, we have Renaya Nakamura versus Munin Gafurov. I'm taking the Japanese guy easily. The Japanese guy is really good, solid wrestler, really good in the grappling, the thingy. He's next up. That's the way they seem to make up. It seemed like they want anybody from Japan or China to be that next guy. So they really pushing all these athletes, and it seems like they're pushing him. I don't think this is the man to beat him. They both are coming off wins, and I think he's really good. Yeah, he got some power in those hands. So I don't think this fight lasts much longer. He's really good striker and a really good wrestler. So give me Renaya. Bye. KO, second round.
I'm also going Renaya by I think TKO in the second or decision. I think he's taking this either way. I think Renaya gets hit less to Muin. He's only been fighting MMA for 3 years total, and I think with the resume he's picked up in that short amount of time, I think that just speaks volumes to his skill. So yeah, better striking, better defense. Also, he's part of American Top Team, and they just so we're seeing a knockout here early in the night.
Next up, we have the first women's fight of the night. We have Carol Rosa versus Aline Perez. I don't really need to spend too much time on this fight. It's going to be Aline Perez. Aline Perez is becoming into herself. She is doing what she needs to do. She is a really good grappler. Really, really, really good wrestling. Her stand up could be better. It's not the best, but now that she's out here finishing people, I'm pretty sure she's gonna. I will not be surprised if she finishes Carol Rosa. Give me Aline Perez, third round submission. Rear naked choke. She's gonna be something. She's one of them ones that's gonna be up there in the conversations when it comes to this bantamweight division.
I'm gonna disagree with you here only because of how Carol decision fighter. So I think she's smart enough to get this win based off points. I think she could easily doesn't have as good of a gas tank as hers. I don't believe. I think her striking is also very strong compared to Perez's. I think she has good takedown defense, so this doesn't go to the ground. She's a boring fighter, but she gets results. So I'm thinking she's gonna take this home by decision.
All right, so next fight we have Zachary Reese versus Amzat Bekov. So this fight originally was supposed to be against it's something. It starts the black guy with all the
Cedric Dumas.
Yeah, Cedric Dumas. Zachary Reese, he was a solid guy. He had one fight where he got slammed on his head, and then I think he got knocked, something like that. But since then, he's been on fire. I think he's coming off of 2 finishes on a 2-fight win streak, uppercuts and late round finishes. This guy is 6'4". I think he fights in the middle. Yeah, he's just a tall, lanky guy. Reminds me of an Alex Pereira type of guy. And he got underrated grappling in my opinion. This guy he's going against. If you remember one of our earlier videos, if you don't got a picture, I'm not picking you. It's simple as that. Now I said that last time, and that Carlos Leleo guy, he won the fight in my opinion. The nigga on steroids and shit. I don't know if you remember him from UFC 309, that nigga, or 308 or 307, whatever it was with the Topuria card. That nigga surprised he didn't have a picture, but. I'm real high on Zachary Reese right now. I think he's going to go out there and most likely finish this guy. This guy's coming on a week notice, and unless you're Poetan, that just doesn't work.
I'm also giving this to Zachary Reese. Even when it was against Dumas, I had Zachary Reese winning because I think he got way better ground game either way. I think his strike is really good. Of course, this guy might have more reach. We just don't know nothing about him. That was my only problem with Zachary Reese's game here. Is this he's not as long as his opponent, but again, like this guy's taking a week notice. Again, he's not really much of anybody, so there's no really reason to bet against Zachary Reese in this fight.
Exactly. It's like you have to be a dummy to put money on another guy, but Zachary Reese, like I said, I'm high up on him. Let's take him. All right, into the prelims, we have Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira. If I'm not mistaken, Diego Ferreira, he was a shitter at first, but then he's been on a roll. He knocked out Michael Johnson. I don't know if you remember that. He hit him with the overhand right.
Yep.
That nigga stiff, boom, and then he had that crazy fight with Rebecca. Rebecca had dumb damage taken. So I'm really high up on this Diego Ferreira guy.
Yep.
But in saying that, Diego is also he's really old. I forgot how old he is. Diego's like 40 something.
He's 39.
30, yeah. So
he's 39.
Yeah, he's 40. So the guy's old. So when you're that age, your fall off you could have a good night and your drop off can literally be the next day. Luckily for him, he's been finishing a lot of guys. Not his last fight was a war, so I want to know if that really took a toll on him or not. It was a war with muscle for the other guy, but that shit still affects you. So I'm curious If that is, and Grant Dawson, biggest. He got knocked out by Bobby Green. I'm not saying Bobby Green don't hit the hardest, but Bobby Green is not the type of nigga to be known about one punch knockouts, which he got one punch. He one punch knocked him out. So already his chin is a little, and it was a little premature stoppage. I understand he kind of got dropped with one punch as soon as the fight started. The refs came in and stopped it, but we got something about his chin. And the only thing I don't like about how Grant Dawson is how he's not aggressive enough. Now his last fight, he was aggressive as shit, and we seen a different man. He went out there, picked him up, put him down, and beat the shit out of him, ground and pound. So if he can use his youth to his size and his really good grappling and actually get on top and rain down some pounding, some ground and pound, give me Grant Dawson. But I'm gonna take Grant Dawson. Just the other guy's just too old. I'm gonna take Grant Dawson.
No, I'm saying Grant Dawson as well. Again, the age is a huge factor in this, and a 9-year age difference is not no joke. Like I understand Grant Dawson is not as aggressive as you say, but Diego, of course, he's got a lot of output. I guess like he can strike for days, but at some point the age is just gonna take hold, and I think Dawson has better striking. I think Grant has done more in a shorter time compared to Diego Ferreira, so I think that speaks volume to his skills. I think it's again 9-year difference. He has like 3 more fights than him or something. No, I think the same amount of fights, but that's regardless of the point. Gonna give it to Grant Dawson. I think.
My fault. I think they got.
Grant Dawson has more. No, they're the same.
Yeah, they got around the same fights. Yeah.
Yeah, 24 fights each.
No, actually, Grant Dawson got. But
no, I think Grant Dawson puts him away.
Yeah, I agree.
He might. Okay. Besides the point, Grant Dawson, I think, is gonna be able to put this dude away. I think age is gonna be a huge factor, and he's just gonna get dropped. I'm calling it 3rd round.
Diego, he got some pop.
I think 3rd round we get a TKO.
He got some pop in him, man. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. He should be able to do it.
He do though. He do.
I don't know. Okay, so it looked like they rebooked the fight. So originally it was supposed to be Johnny Walker versus Bogdan, and yeah, so they rebooked it for some guy with no picture, and I can't even click on this. Yeah, so I'm not gonna.
No, it's glitched out.
So I'm gonna automatically go with Bogdan. This guy is even in the UFC. He has 3 wins by knockout, 1 by submission.
No, this is his debut.
This is his debut fight. He looks crazy. Fuck it, I'm going with this guy. This nigga got a hope and a dream. I'm going with Billy. Shout out my nigga Billy. Bogdan is 99% go. Bogdan is actually the underdog in this fight. So if you got some money, it would not be stupid to put some money on this because this nigga's the more prepared fighter. But I'm going with Billy. Fuck whatever I said earlier about no pictures. Give me Billy.
I mean, I didn't even put a decision up at this point for this fight because I thought it was just generally canceled, but I'm glad Bogdan got a replacement fight. I think he's going to take advantage and get the easy win out of this. I don't know how much you could prepare yourself for this fight. It's been like, maybe a week and a half since Johnny had to pull out. Yeah. So there's only so much you can do in a week and a half. Bogdan's been in a full fight camp.
If it was the man
so I honestly,
it'd
be crazy. It'd be completely crazy. But he is coming out at I think 20 pounds under Bogdan. Like it's a 20-pound weight difference. So I think this is gonna speak volumes. I'm gonna give it to Bogdan at the end of the day. I think he's gonna take this home, and we might even see a knockout. But if anything, decision.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be no decision with these guys. Next up, we have.
It might not be. I just don't know nothing about this Billy dude.
I don't either, but fuck it. Next up, we have Jalton Almeida versus Sergey Pavlovich.
Spivak.
Spivak. Oh, but I'm thinking of the freaking Russian. My fault. Spivak.
Pavlovich. Yeah.
Jalton Almeida. I mean, besides the little fluke with Curtis Blades, which I don't know what the fuck the nigga was doing. He was attacking that single leg like crazy. Nigga steadily teeing off on him. Boom, 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 and the nigga just is steadily attacking the single leg. It don't make sense to me, but teach their own. But Jalton Almeida is on a tear. Fun fact, Jalton Almeida used to be a welterweight.
Which is insane.
Why he's fighting out a heavyweight, I would never understand. He could honestly make, if he was to go down to light heavyweight, he would be champion. I genuinely agree with that. I think if Polton doesn't start him early, he gets submitted. So Jalton Almeida is on the thing. This Sergey, don't get me wrong, Sergey is really good. He's really, really, really good. Really good at jiu-jitsu. But I just think Jailton Almeida is better. He's really better. So give me Almeida. Give me Almeida. Take whatever. Oh, and give me whatever they got for Almeida takedowns. Take the over. Trust me. Take the over on Almeida. Give me Almeida.
I'm honestly, I think Spivak has the capability of knocking this dude out. If I'm being honest, if anyone's gonna knock out Jailton Almeida, it's gonna be Spivak right here. They're both really good ground game wise, so I think this is gonna stay on the feet. I'll be surprised if Spivak gets submitted. It doesn't make any sense for either of these fighters though, because they both like Jailton trains as a boxer, or he started as a boxer, I should say, and then Spivak was sambo. So the fact that both these two are as good at jiu-jitsu as they are makes absolutely no sense. But I think it is staying on the feet. Spivak got the better reach. He has the longer leg reach, I should say. I think his striking's better. He gets hit less. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Spivak by TKO.
That's a bold prediction.
I mean, shit, I'm feeling crazy.
But does he
Whatever.
knock
We here.
niggas out? I mean, he got a 39% knockout rating, so I guess their stats are
Spivak?
very similar.
Yeah, he knocks people. He got 7 TKOs.
Next up, the fight I'm looking to the most. Peyton, not the most, but I just love this guy. Peyton Talbot versus Renani Barcalos. Look at the odds. I don't need to say much less. This is gonna be Talbot by knockout, probably in the first round, within the first 3.5 minutes. This Barcalos dude, he's real jumpy, real twitchy, and I think he's gonna bite on a feint, do some shit. And Talbot is he fights like, he reminds me of Terry Crawford. He's like a counter puncher, takes one to get one back. So you think he gonna be there, and he's not gonna be there. So give me Talbot by first round knockout. This guy style is he's like a retarded Jose Aldo. He fights like a retarded Jose Aldo. So yeah. Give me Talbot. I don't need to say much more. Talbot is on a rise.
That's crazy.
I feel like his next fight is probably gonna be like a Pedro Munez, and then like a Kyler Phillips, and then he's probably gonna get a top 3 guy, and we're gonna see him for the belt. So give me Talbot.
I'm also going Peyton Talbot. You know, he's 9-0. He's been putting on shows for us and all that shit. He's got the age advantage here. I think it's like 11-year age difference, which is insane when you think about that. Shit. He's done more with his striking than in a shorter amount of time than Barcelos has. I think Barcelos is like 1-3 in the last 2 years. So it'd be outrageous if he were to pull off. Like, it'd be an upset. It'd be an upset if Barcelos was to win this fight.
You know how much money you would win if you
I think
Barcelos.
I know it's like plus 750 for Barcelos.
Even more if you go.
It's
crazy. If you knockout too, so you would win dumb, bro.
Yeah, so that would be an absolute upset. So yeah, there's no reason for Peyton Talbot to win this to lose this fight. So yeah. He went any way he wanted this, to be honest.
I would not be surprised to go out there, take the nigga down and submit him. That's how high up I am on Peyton.
Exactly. He can win in any way he wants to in this fight. They feeding this nigga to him.
No cap. Anyway, the main card. Next up we have Kevin Holland versus the fucking reindeer nigga. I can't say this nigga name for shit, but he the reindeer nigga to me. Kevin Holland. This is Kevin Holland, you know. He gonna go out there to either be some of the best thing you ever seen or just complete shit. His last fight, I think he had a separated rib or some shit. He was looking good up until the takedown. He was defending well on the ground. He wasn't gonna get up, but he was looking good. And I think something happened. He twisted his body some wrong way, split his rib, so he got a TKO loss. But we all know, but anyway, this guy, the reindeer nigga. He looked shit against GM3, Gerald Milshark. Gerald Milshark is the nigga they feed to the prospects. If you go there and you look shit against the shitter, you look shit against a journeyman. The striking atrocious, grappling. I mean, he's a good grappler, but I guess that's him. Atrocious. His gas tank bad. Some way somehow he got the finish, but. It just goes to show that UFC competition versus PFL, Bellator is night and day. These guys don't come to play. UFC is where when boys turn to men. And I think Kevin Holland goes out there and knocks him out, honestly. I truly believe Kevin Holland goes out there and knocks him out. And I'm a clip this if this happens. Do not be surprised Kevin Holland wins by darts. He has a really good darts choke or anaconda. But remember this. Do not be surprised if Kevin Holland wraps up a darts or anaconda choke.
He submits this guy. Be actually kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. I'm also gonna go Kevin Holland via TKO. It's Kevin Holland. You know, he's one of the most active fighters in the UFC right now, and he does have a good turnaround with how many fights he does put away. It was an unfortunate loss when he fought Dolidze last year. Like, just shit happens. I think he generally could have won that fight regardless. Definitely. But yeah, first of all, I don't know why Reiner de Ritter, whatever his name, I don't know why he's in the UFC. Like, to be honest,
because
he got knocked out twice in a row. He got knocked out twice in a row though, and then he won one fight in the Qatar.
I don't know.
And then he got signed to UFC. That made no sense to me. But yeah, so I think, but Kevin Holland has better striking. This is gonna stay on the feet. I'll be surprised if this goes to the ground, given that Ryder is as good as jiu-jitsu as he is. I'll give him that. If anything,
is so sloppy. You had to be a
like this is gonna stay on the feet. Kevin Holland is long as shit. Yeah.
It all depends what Kevin Holland shows up though. Kevin Holland shows up focused.
Exactly.
Because he can really show up and not. You know how that nigga get. It just depends on what Kevin Holland shows up. Yeah.
That's true. But I think Kevin Holland's gonna come out and search for the KO, and not saying we're gonna see a knockout. I'll say TKO, of course, just to be safe. But I think Kevin Holland's gonna try to knock this nigga out.
Agreed. Next up, another fun fight. Okay, I'm glad they changed this around because at first it was Yuri Prochazka fight was before the Money Moicano fight. I didn't think that was smart. Next up, we have Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. Money Moicano is on a fucking tear. I mean, he's been finishing these guys. And the thing is, he has really good recovery. He got dropped by Jalen Turner. Was it Turner, right? Jalen Turner?
Jalen Turner,
yeah. Got dropped by Jalen Turner. Came back, ended up finishing him. Beat the absolute dog shit out of BSD. And that nigga was supposed to be the killer. I'm talking about he beat the dog shit out of him. I feel like the same thing happened. Beneil Dariush is old as shit. He's coming off of 2 KO losses. The last KO loss was bad. I think that this is probably his last fight in the UFC, and that Money Moicano goes out there and finishes him in the second round. He's just really good. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Money Moicano is really good. I think people forgot he had a nice run at 145 before he ran into Jose Aldo and stuff. But Money Moicano was good. Money Moicano was really, really, really good, and I don't think he's motivated too. I can sit here and he wants the fucking money. Like let's be honest. Money Moicano wants money. You know how you get money? By winning and doing it in a fashionable way. Give me Money Moicano second round, ground and pound finish.
I'm also going Money Moicano by TKO. This is such a bad fight for Dariush. I think they're just trying to build up Moicano, to be quite fair. Dariush has just been on such a decline. Granted, he was one of like the top fighters in lightweight at one point, but who the fuck knows what happened to him from when he fought Gamrot and Oliveira?
You remember that? Niggas used to think he was the best.
I know. And they still hyping him up right now.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Nigga said Charles.
That was outrageous.
Nigga said Charles Oliveira was gonna lose to him. Could not believe my eyes.
That was absolutely crazy and got knocked out in the first round. But yeah, nigga, like they still hyping him up though. They're hyping up the one knockout he had on Scott Holtzman 5 years ago. That was what they played for him this weekend. That's insane to me. I was like, bro, this is 5 years old. Why are we watching this? And just Moicano, just again, he's been on a tear. The striking he has, no, he doesn't. Like he's been robbed of this shit, and it's like it's just sad. It's just sad because he's such a nice guy, but the shit he's been going down, the road he's been going down is just terrible. Just Moicano's been getting better though, as this guy's been declining. He's got better striking, gets hit less. Or he's not getting hits less. He absorbs more hits, but he's able to take more damage. I'd say he's more durable than Dariush.
He is.
Dariush also doesn't do well against wrestlers. He's been knocked out twice by wrestlers in a row. So Moicano's gonna take this to the ground if anything, or if anything, just knock him out on the feet. So Moicano by any way he wants.
I think Money Moicano, he trains with AT&T, right? Not AT&T, American Top Team. He's been with.
Yes, he does. And again, American Top Team breeds strikers, bro.
He's been with Gamrot. He's been training with DP, so his striking is getting crispier and crispier. His wrestling is getting crispier and crispier. I think he goes out there and he puts on a spectacle, and he's going to. He's going to be.
He beat the shit out of Drew Dober. What do you think he's gonna do to Moicano?
I feel like he goes out there and get a spectacle winning. We're gonna see Charles Oliveira next with him. I could see that.
That'd be insane.
I can see a Charles Oliveira fight next to him. Or Patty Penn.
These Brazilian niggas are no joke, though.
No cap.
Like, my gosh. You can't give them no second chance. You got to finish them immediately.
Oh, yeah, them niggas are insane, bro. Niggas telling some of his dad, 60 years old, still pumping out babies.
which is nuts, bro.
Insane.
But it's an achievement, I guess. Bro. If I was able to do it, I'd do it.
Hey, I might die, bro. Busting that nut at 60, fucking around after a heart attack. All right, bro. The next fight, bro. This fight is insane. This fight's been building up for years in the making. This fight was supposed to happen years ago. Now, since a single man has decided to join their weight division, this fight lost some aura. It lost some steam. The man came out here and knocked both these guys out. One man more than the other. But we have Yuri Prochazka versus Jamal Hill. And I've been going back and forth with this fight. I'm going to take Yuri. No, I'm going to take Jamal. I'm going to take Yuri. I'm going to take Jamal. And Yuri Prochazka gets hit a lot. Like, a lot. Like, if you remember the fight with, what's the nigga name? Rakic? That nigga was getting tagged. If Rakic had a chin, Rakic would have won that fight. But Rakic was tagging, bro. Tagging, bro. And Jamal Hill, bro, we seen that nigga made a nigga have a fucking nigga turned a nigga to the fucking, I don't know what he turned bro to. Like, he hit bro on him.
Talking about Johnny Walker?
Yeah. He had niggas all types of bro. Yeah, so he got some crazy power. So, but the thing about Jamal Hill is, if you go back and look at the fight with him and what's his name, Glover Teixeira, he has his hands down. Yeah. So he's also able there to get hit. And it's all about who has a better chin. I'm going with Jamal Hill here. It was I've been going back and forth. I was a Yuri, I was Jamal, but I'm going with Jamal Hill here. If you remember, Jamal Hill is not a bad fighter. What he did against Glover Teixeira, that nigga was like, okay, I think Yuri is just taking too much damage. And honestly, that last knockout was bad. Like, that shit was bad, bro. He was getting his ass beat for about because his knockout happened in the beginning. He was getting his ass beat for about 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So the shit was bad. Poatan his hard as shit. Jamal Hill was really good. I would not be surprised if Yuri Prochazka just goes out there and starches him. But I feel like Yuri just gets hit. He's the type of nigga that, like, I'm gonna get my get back type, but you can't fight like that with those niggas that hit like that. So give me Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill, he's been talking a lot of shit, and he know he has to back it up because he goes out here and lose. Bye Jamal Hill. Your stock is just dropped crazy. Fuck, I hate to go against Yuri. I love Yuri. Give me Jamal Hill, bro. Knockout. Jamal Hill knockout.
I hope Yuri absolutely knocks the shit out of this nigga Jamal Hill. I used to like Jamal Hill, but then he started acting like a jackass. If he didn't start acting like a jackass, I generally wouldn't give a fuck about this fight, because it's a loser's bracket, if we're gonna be honest. They both just got knocked out by Poatan. But I think Yuri's gonna knock him out in the first round. I understand where you're coming from. He gets hit a lot, but I think he's also very Jamal gets hit a lot. He gets hurt easy. Like, I think he gets hurt easy. I hope Yuri doesn't fight like a dickhead. If I'm be honest, I'm hoping. There's a lot of lucky shit I think that needs to go down for Yuri to win, but I hope it happens. I think Yuri's he's gonna be better on his feet, because I know he has better striking. I'm not sure if Jamal Hill's all that prepared for this fight. I would hope he is, but the way he's been talking, I just couldn't tell you. So I don't know if he's ready for a fight right now. But yeah, I hope Yuri takes advantage of his reach. I hope he takes better advantage of his striking. He's able to put Jamal Hill away. But it's also anything can happen, and with these two, really anything can happen. I think Jamal Hill is also capable of knocking out Yuri. Just how Yuri fights, if I'm gonna be honest. Jamal Hill wins, it's Yuri's fault, 100%.
You think so?
100%, because of how Yuri doesn't guard himself really. To be honest,
I think you're being a little too tough on Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill's a really good fighter.
I might be.
Like, I
understand he's a good fighter.
If you take the fighter away from the person, like Jamal Hill's like his striking. Like, you was discrediting his striking a lot. His striking is not bad. I know you remember against Glover Teixeira. Granted, Glover Teixeira was not really fighting back, but like he saw his skills there, and I wish he never got hurt so we could see him more. But we will have to see, because I could be too high on Jamal Hill, and that nigga could just be some shit. But
I think what happens is when he doesn't get the knockout punch, his plan kind of falls apart a little bit.
you think so?
So if he's not,
But
yeah, I mean with Teixeira,
Glover,
he couldn't knock that nigga out, and he was just kind of throwing everything at him at that point.
But his point, he still stayed. He did what he was throwing. Like if you remember the fight, he was being smart about it. He was throwing that high kick that couldn't miss. He was jabbing. He was doing everything. So I don't think he was just out there being stupid, because he's out there being stupid. Let's not act like Glover Teixeira would not have took him.
No, not being stupid. I'm saying he was being desperate at a certain point when he realized he couldn't knock him out. Thankfully, he was able to put him away via decision. But I think he was really trying to kill that nigga, and he just couldn't get it done.
Hey, bro, I don't know. I wish Myers was here, because
we're gonna knock out regardless. This might be fight of the night, but I'm just saying I want Yuri to knock this nigga out.
So my fight tonight is actually a different fight. I don't know. It's definitely gonna be a knockout though. A knockout. I don't. This is a crazy one. I don't know. This fight. I don't know. I don't know about this fight. I don't. Anyway, next up we have Merab Dvalishvili versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov, 18-0, one of Khabib guys. I think this is Khabib's brother or cousin or some shit.
Cousin, I think.
Nigga was breaded in this. He been doing this since he came out the balls, honestly. And I want Merab Dvalishvili to win. I truly do. I just can't pick him. I think Umar Nurmagomedov is going to use his height. He's going to use his reach. He's going to fight long. And I know he has that going in this fight with that injury, but I feel like that injury was really that bad. He wouldn't have became into it, because we're not gonna act like Merab is not. Like, Merab is a threat, and he's not the biggest threat, but he's still a threat. Like, you got to be on point. You can't come in just all acting all around with Merab. And saying that, I am going with Umar Nurmagomedov. I feel like I said, when you got Khabib in your corner and you just been breaded with all these Russians, it's really hard to pick against you. He's really good, really, 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 really good. I hate how he got fast tracked to the title. I feel like he really go through, like, nigga fought a bunch of shitters, one ranked nigga, and then got a title shot. Whatever. I'm not here to judge. Yeah, give me Umar, bro. I feel like Umar. This is Umar time. I would not be surprised, though. People were saying 50-45 Umar. Hell no. I think it's going to be a lot closer. Maybe 3 rounds to 2. I feel like Merab definitely gets around here. When he gets that round, I feel like Umar wins the first 3 rounds and loses the last 2 to Merab. Because Merab cardio is just going to kick in then. But, yeah. Give me Umar, bro. I hate to say it. It breaks my heart to say it, but Umar has all the right counters to Merab. Give me Umar.
It's not crazy to say, though, to be fair. I mean, yeah, it's Merab Dvalishvili. Like, I'm a huge fan of him as well, but I'm also going to give this to Umar, and he's mostly going to go to decision. Umar has better striking, better defense. His wrestling, I think, is better. Yeah. He's also very smart about his fight. So, yeah, as you said, I don't think he would have gone into this fight. He really didn't believe that he could be able to take it with the injury that happened. I don't think it's that bad either. So, I doubt he's going to waste that title shot. So I think, again, as you said, Khabib's in his corner. That carries a lot of weight in of itself. So I see we're going to see it maybe a wrestling match, but I think this is just going to stay on his feet. He's got very good kicks. So.
Yeah, he does. He definitely does. But
also, I think, well, to be fair, the reason why he even, I don't know if you can say fast track to the title shot, but it's generally like, who else in bantamweight right now would get a title shot? I know Merab wanted to fight Petr Yan, but Petr Yan's 1-2.
If we go look at Umar Nurmagomedov's record.
Oh no, he's 2-1.
If we go look at his record, bro, he only has 1 ranked win in his last 6, which is Sanhagen. The nigga fought a nigga.
No, yeah, I understand that. I'm saying with the state of the fucking bantamweights right now, aside from Sean O'Malley, Aljo moved up. I don't know who else would have fought for the belt.
Who else would have fought for the belt? Yeah, I mean,
Other than Piotr Jan, I don't think anyone
like,
else would have fought for the belt.
Like we could have let Marab take a little bit longer break. We book Peter, maybe a Peter Yan versus Umar for a number 1 contender, and then let that roll. But I just think Umar got fast tracked. One ranked win, and you get a title shot. Okay, buddy.
That's fair. I mean, shit, and it's happened before, so I'm not all that surprised by it.
He is and definitely a nepo baby, but I'm not here. I'm not judging anyway. I do see a world where Marab wins, but that world is like pigs flying, so it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But give me Umar Nurmagomedov. I believe you said Umar Nurmagomedov also. Yeah, I just hate to see Marab. Marab is fighting for so long. The UFC put him through so much shit, and then he loses his belt. I just hope it doesn't happen, but the way it's looking, that's how it's gonna be, honestly. Which is bad, bro. It's shitty. Shout out to Marab, bro. I don't know what he gonna do, because he gonna have to fight for tooth and nail to get that title shot back. But the way he's looking, Umar Nurmagomedov, until he moves up or retires, he gonna be here for a while. Next up, the main event, the fight everyone has been waiting for: Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. Islam is Islam, bro. Islam has been on a roll. He's been going crazy. He is him. He amazing wrestling, amazing jiu-jitsu, amazing striking. He is number 1 pound for pound. Big guy for the division. But you know what's crazy? His fight with Dustin Poirier, from everybody was saying Islam's gonna run through this guy, finish him. Nobody gave Dustin Poirier a chance. Dustin Poirier went out there, took that nigga to the 5th round, and I think he was tied on one card and was up on the card. It was something like that. Dustin Poirier, don't mind you, he's like, what, 35, 36? He's old.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier is not known for his grappling at all. You seen what happened with Khabib. You seen what happened with Oliveira. He went out there and made Islam look human. So, is Islam not as good as we think he is? I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't know, bro. I don't know about this fight. I was going with Islam Makhachev up until an hour and a half ago. And let me tell you what happened an hour and a half ago. I was scrolling through Twitter and I seen Arman with that Nina chick. That nigga.
Oh my god.
That nigga was telling her she about to eat meat and some more.
Doing, bro?
That nigga was in her ass and telling her he about to eat some meat and some more shit. And this nigga rich as fuck.
What are you?
And this nigga got a crazy physique. So I just said he has more aura than Islam for that simple fact. Give me Arman Tsarukyan by a close decision, split decision. It's gonna be like a 48-47 type of thing. Give me Arman Tsarukyan 48-47 split decision. I'm like, you gotta put it in perspective, bro. Arman Tsarukyan.
That's crazy.
Okay, do you remember the first fight on a week's notice? I feel like Islam, they both has got really good. Islam is really good, but he's been a little stagnant. It took Arman a little bit longer to get as good as he is, but Arman is really good too. And Islam, look, he's been stagnant a little bit, but Arman has continued to get better and better. I don't think Islam submits him, because we've seen what happens. He's got really good submission defense with we've seen what happened against Oliveira. Really good, yeah. His striking is really good striking. Like, you got a decent 1-2. That axe kick is insane. His kicks are more so better than his hands, but I mean, the kicks are good. And he's a younger guy. He's not richer. He might be richer. I don't know. Out there, I heard a nigga.
Bro, what are you
pockets loaded. He got more women.
His dad is a billionaire, yeah.
He got more money. The nigga said after he win the belt, he probably gonna retire and just work for his dad, making more money. Unless he get a money fight, which is, I'm not gonna lie, that's aura. He got aura out the ass. He been aura farming this whole week. Like I said, I saw that clip with Nina. Nigga was eating her ass, and she said, "I'm a vegan." Well, he said, "You gonna eat some meat today and some more shit." If you talking like that, you the type of nigga I want to be champion. So give me Arman Tsarukyan 48-47 split decision.
That's crazy. Cause I'm be honest, I understand he's good and all that, but I'm giving. I can't not say that Arman is winning this. I can't say Arman's winning this fight. I should say Islam is gonna take this to decision, and I honestly think that he's able to submit him as well. If I'm be honest, I think Islam will be able to put this away via submission. This nigga's 5'7".
Wait.
I just realized Arman's 5'7".
Yes. Okay. Let me ask you
God
this.
damn.
So that means you know how you're such
What?
a big Charles Oliveira fan.
Yes.
So you're undermining Charles Oliveira's jiu-jitsu. You saying Islam is a better jiu-jitsu practitioner?
I think he's more like, how do I say this? Because he's got such a good neck choke compared to Oliveira. Like, I get Oliveira's great
Nope, disagree.
at jiu-jitsu, but I think his triangles. Have you seen Islam's neck chokes are kind of disgusting, if I'm being honest. I think if he pulls that off and he gets on top of this dude's neck, there's nothing he's gonna be able to do. Even was it Joe Rogan or Dana White said that the muscle he's produced on the back of his shoulder, like between his shoulder blades, Trent, I'm telling you, it's possible. I think it's possible.
No, bro.
Either way, I have Islam winning.
You mean to tell
Yes,
me
bro.
Islam is better at jiu-jitsu than Charles Oliveira?
I didn't say better at jiu-jitsu. I said that the neck choke he has that he's used before
He's stronger.
is volatile.
He's stronger.
Yes, what I'm saying. So I think he can kill this. I think he can kill someone if he really wanted to, with the neck choke that he has like worked on over time.
Bro.
I'm not saying he has better jiu-jitsu than Oliveira. That's kind of crazy. But I think he's stronger than Arman.
No, bro.
I think if he gets around Arman's neck, I'm telling you, he's gonna be able to pop his head off, and Arman's gonna tap. I think that's very possible.
I don't think this fight goes to the ground. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a stand-up because if you remember the first fight, I think they're gonna wrestle.
Yeah.
But if you remember the first fight, Arman was on a week and a half notice, 2 weeks notice. He was voiding his wrestling.
That's 6 years ago. So I understand, and I've said this before. Like the growth Islam has shown as a fighter, and since he joined the UFC is insane.
I agree.
What are you shaking your head at? I'm saying
shaking,
that's 6 years ago.
No,
so I'm just saying neither of these are gonna be the same fighter, so we can't expect the same outcome, or at least something close to the same outcome from the last fight. I think Islam has what it takes to finish this fight, or at least take it to decision. At most, take it to decision. I'll be shocked if we get a finish, but I think it's possible.
Okay. So
I'm saying this is a decision win in Islam's corner.
Let me ask you this: What do you think the scorecard is gonna be?
The scorecards are gonna be close. I'm saying split decision.
Split decision for Arman, right?
No, for Islam.
You tripping, bro? You tripping?
You're tripping. You just said, nigga, what?
Bro, this is
because an hour and a half ago you said that it was gonna be Islam, but because this nigga was with Nina drama, you're full of shit.
Yes.
What are we talking about? So you swayed over to Arman's side because of shit that he was doing with Nina?
Because he get more bitches.
Or like some actual shit.
He get more bitches.
No. That's not.
You asked me a question why I switched to Arman. You asked me why I switched to Arman.
Bro, what the fuck are you
I switched to
about?
Arman because he get more bitches. He got more money. He got more swag. He got better cars. He got a better physique.
You're not a real person.
So I'm switching Arman.
I'm talking about actual on-paper skills that these two have displayed before. And I'm telling you, Islam has
Arman's
the
Tsarukyan family can make better money than the Makhachev family.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I'm trying to tell you that Arman is not taking it.
He's from Georgia. He's up there with Taporia. Oh yeah, yep. You already know how I feel about Taporia.
Oh my god.
You already know how I feel about Taporia. And if I'm not mistaken, he the same thing as the Kardashians, bro.
You know that? What are we talking about, Trent? What are you talking about?
He the same race as the Kardashians, bro. So,
bro, I don't care about none of that, bro. Islam's gonna take this fight. He's gonna put a show for us, of course, and I'm telling you, he's gonna win by decision.
Islam, okay, I will be saying Islam, like the nigga, he's not a smart fighter. The nigga don't know how to cut weight. He said he cut all his. He cut all his. Bro.
Did you just say Islam's not a smart fighter?
No, he's not. Not at all.
What are we talking about?
That nigga don't. Bro,
I'm all of fan saying this. So that means that you're talking crazy, by the way.
He makes all his money. He's the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, and he don't know how to nutrition. He don't know how to do his nutrition. No, he's not a smart fighter.
Bro, oh my god.
If I was a big baller, I'm putting.
You're not real,
If I was a
bro.
big baller, I'm putting 100,000 on Arman Tsarukyan. 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 100 Dead ass. Dead ass.
Let's wrap this video up, bro, because I'm about to get mad. There's no way you just said that.
Okay.
You straight up, oh my God, nigga, you said you was gonna say Islam an hour ago, but because you saw
Matter of fact,
Arman with some
wait,
fine
pause
shit.
Pause right quick. Pause right quick.
Wrap the video up.
No.
Wrap the video
Pause
up.
right quick. I take it back. Give me Rob Devalsvili, unanimous decision. He got more money. He get more bitches, and he wear cooler clothes. And I seen him smacking on bitches' ass. I ain't never seen Umar do that.
Oh, we've thrown out this. We've lost the plot here.
That nigga Umar got.
There's no way.
And he. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but if you know me, you know what I'm thinking. Give me Marab, bro. Give me Marab.
All right, no, you know what?
Give me Marab.
Never mind. Okay.
Give me Marab.
Hey, UFC 311, January 18th, Islam versus Arman 2. We're done. We're done with this because this is just getting out of hand. We're not gonna go nowhere with this conversation.
Like, comment, subscribe. Arman wins. Marab wins. We're out.